Hey guys, this is Alex, and today I'm gonna show you a complete tutorial on how to back up your Blackberry and wipe clean your Blackberry. That will also save you from all the errors that you might have with your Blackberry. For this demonstration I will use a 9810 torch model. This is 2013 model or so. Okay, in order to get started, you need a software. So if you go to Google, you just type in Google Blackberry Desktop Manager, and you take the first link that you have there. So the first link should be us.blackberry.com/software/desktop, and you should come up to this page. On this page here, you just click on download for PC, and basically you just have to give the authorization, that you would like to receive information about research in motion, products, whatever. You click yes, and then hit the download button, and you should see the desktop manager software. And when you install it, basically I did install it, so I'm not going to go through that because it's going to take this video to a whole another level. It's gonna be longer than another Twilight movie. Okay, you should see this. Okay, when you first double click it, it will not show you the phone icon here, but it recognizes that this is my phone, and it understands that it needs to deal with it. If you connect your phone, if you have a phone and then connect it, where's the wire? So I'm just showing you that it's just going to connect. If I connect it, I have this annoying bastard. Okay, on the phone you should see like three options. Now it's communicating: USB drive, media sync, or charge only. You can only charge if you want to, but just figuratively speaking, you go to USB drive, and now you will be able to see the contents. You have two options here up top: backup now or device options. On the backup now, you go backup type full because you want to fully backup it, and then you go backup, and it will start to back it up. Okay, by default it will back up on a location that is somewhere inside the computer, somewhere inside the research in motion RIM folder. But you can also, when you back up, I'll do it again here, save backup files too. And me, I have set it up to back it up on the desktop, but you can change it. It will warn you that you might not be able to locate it. You just go yes, that you understand it, and you can select your location here. I'm not gonna do it again because it's just gonna take more time. Just gonna cancel this. So my backup is here. You see it backed up on the desktop itself. So this is it for backup. You have different options of backup, so you can backup whatever specifics you want and stuff like that. So on the device options here, you have the general. So when I connect to my device, my computer date will be synchronized with the phone. Notify me when software is available. Keep me subscribed to location so you will get notifications. This is just for you to understand what sort of options you have there. Automatic backups, yes, you skip the confirmation. You can have only manual backups, or whenever I connect my Blackberry, it will just go ahead and back it up. Media, okay, stuff about media, pictures, videos, but Blackberry was never good on that. So the camera is crap, so your videos and pictures will be as well. At least on the old earlier models. The new ones, maybe. I didn't check the new passport, but I doubt it can stand up to other devices out there. Good. Yes, you have others, but that's all for now for this Blackberry Desktop Manager, this is all we need. It's very simple, click, 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 and that's it. So you just need a backup. Okay, with this backup we can, you know, re-inject your data on the phone. Okay, the second software you need is you go to Google and you type exactly. I'm just gonna switch the phone off. Okay, hello, look, yes, I like that on soft. So it's not responding anymore. Okay, good. I'm just gonna power it off and I'll show you why in a second. Because you need to go to Google and to type in Blackberry and the exact number, model number of your phone. The exact model number of your phone will only be, so don't go on the box, don't go on the anything of the phone, because you might switch the boxes or whatever. The phone model, this is where a lot of people are getting into trouble, is here, is somewhere underneath the battery. You will see Blackberry and then the number, a 4-digit number. That is the exact model of your phone. Okay, don't mess it up. It's here. Okay, you'll see some sort of gibberish and then it will say Blackberry and then the number. Mine is 9810, so it's a Torch 2. That's the nickname, but the model number is 9810. Okay, this is what I'm gonna to type in Google here. So Blackberry, the model number, and the word firmware. Okay, firmware. Good. And then I will see some results here. Usually you will see something like swdownloads.blackberry.com or something like that. And this is where you want to go. I mean, if your provider is here, that's good. If not, it's good as well. So you can use any of these. Okay. My provider is in Romania, so basically I'm not gonna have results on that. So I go to, for example, AT&T or O2 or something like that. If I go to O2, for example, I'll go to this page and then it will ask me to select my product. Okay, so I go to Blackberry Torch 9810, which is here. Okay, if you don't see your product here, don't care about the curve, pearl, whatever, you know, just the number. Okay, if you have like 7700 or 9900, whatever you have, just look for it here. For example, a 9900 is very popular. It's Blackberry Bold, but that's the nickname, so you just go for 9900. Okay, and then you hit next. If you don't see your product here, go back on Google and then choose another page. Okay, for example, AT&T. AT&T is a good provider. It's the biggest provider, almost the biggest provider in the US. So you just look for your device. It has very old devices here, so you should see even Pearl, even 6210. So these are very old devices. You should see it here in the list. Click the device and hit next. When you hit next, you will be asked, you will be presented with a few versions. Try to get the highest version, usually the best. So I have here, for example, for this 7280 device, I have 4.0.2.93, the package version. Okay, so usually the top choice here is the newest. So you know, this is posted on yeah, this is on all devices, February 27 of 2006. We have 2005 here, and even further is also 2005, January 2005. This is almost oh boy, that's 10 years ago. So yeah, imagine that you can go a lot in the past with this kind of things. So go to the top version of that. Me, I already downloaded. This is why I'm not gonna do it. Once you download it, just double click it and install it. Okay, good. After you install it, basically what you have to do is you have to go to my computer, or you have to go to the drive C. So your C drive, your hard drive. Okay, double click on it and go to program files. Depending on the program files, or you know, whatever you have there, you should see something like common files, and then you should see something like research in motion, not something like, exactly research in motion. Okay, and then you should see app loader, application loader. Okay, you double click on that, and then at the end here you will see a file that's named vendor.exml. Delete that. So basically you hit the delete button or right click and delete. I already did it. I should see it in the bin. No, I did delete it straightforward. So when you do that, you are all ready to do the reinstallation. So basically a wipe of your device data and software, so everything goes. It's not like you erase it, but you just really erase it. So nothing stays. Okay, as long as you have a backup here, you have nothing to worry about. If you have a application error, so an up error or something like that, and you have to do only half of it because you don't have a backup, you will lose all your data. That has to be a very important statement there, and I will try to post that on the overlay that on the YouTube video. So important, if you do this half part of the tutorial, you will lose all your data. Good. So without the battery, because you took it out, you connect your device to your computer. Okay, and then on this application loader, okay, this is just annoying here. Okay, I'm just gonna close it. Just double click on application loader, and just, you see, it will probably not go on the first time, so disconnect, connect, and just go next here. Okay, and then try to avoid having to deal with this Blackberry. Okay, a fatal error has encountered. So there's always this Blackberry desktop manager is gonna always try to pop up when you connect your Blackberry. But okay, I'm just gonna do it again for you. I'm just gonna close that. So just gonna open up application loader. You're gonna have that. Just hit next. It will detect your PIN number, and then you hit next. It's doing a lot of connections and reconnections, so just hit next, and eventually you have to keep your patience until you see this kind of screen. Okay, this is, you see, it took a while, it was kind of like having issues. You just hit the language input support, English or whatever languages you have, Romanian, you have everything here. I would have loved to have Romanian. Yeah, let's see. Russian, I didn't see it in Romanian, so I'm gonna go Romanian. And you have Upworld, you have all the application, Breaker, you have Blackberry Maps, well, you know, maybe Messenger, Blackberry Protect, it's never working for me, I don't know why. Google Talk, Password Keeper, you know, Twitter, I hate Twitter. Windows Live Messenger, WordMall, I like that, play a little bit. YouTube, Yahoo Messenger, I don't like that. YouTube, that's okay. Wikitude never works for me. Just, you know, good. So you just go next after this, and it will show you a report on what it's going to happen, and then you just go close, and it will start erasing the applications that you had. and the phone on the phone itself you'll not see anything, but as you see there, it's working. The desktop manager here, forget about it, leave it like that, don't worry about it. It will try to update whatever it's going to try to do. It's leave it like that. It's always going to try to impress when you are trying to interact with your BlackBerry, because it's supposed to, but for the moment we're not interested in what its capabilities are. So you can also try to just go cancel and just dismiss it for a while. Okay, so we are erasing the applications and everything, and then second thing here, wait for a device initialization. This is where we put the battery back in, okay? Because for the moment is just scrubbing that memory of all the data that it had in the past. So now we have wait for device initialization. We take the phone and we put it back here. So it will, of course, the device desktop manager is gonna pop up again, because it always does that. Sorry about that sound, but it's nothing I can do. Okay, so for the moment I am basically, it says reconnecting to Java environment. So yeah, it's going to reconnect with the phone. I'm also having some issues with the battery of the camera. Here is giving me a low warning sign. So let's hope this will last until the end of this procedure. Okay, so now the BlackBerry came back to life, and of course the BlackBerry desktop manager is also going to annoy us. So the phone is going to do a certain initialization, but the firmware is going to take over, like now, you see, and it's going to push in all the information about the system. So the BlackBerry system is going to get in there. There's going to be an update, there's going to be configuration, so all those modules will go back in the phone, and the phone is going to be brand new, wiped, really wiped phone. But after that we will have to go back to the desktop manager, BlackBerry desktop manager, and we will inject the backup that we have done earlier in the video, and that's how we're going to end up with the phone that has the data, but a fresh install of the operating system. That's the only way to achieve that. Also, you can inject only the specific data that you want, not everything, basically not all your backup. You can inject only specific files, so you have the choice of you always have the choice of what you put in the phone back in, or what you back up, because if you remember, the desktop manager offers you a full backup or a customizable backup, so you can customize your backup. We're almost ready now. The pain is when the BlackBerry will boot back up again, as it's always a 5 to 25 minutes wait. So for the moment it will load the applications, and will be done in a few seconds, I hope. Well, it's an old model, so usually, I mean, this may take a little bit of time. Yeah, it's pretty fast by the look of things. And yeah, and we're done. yeah, I can close this, and basically, yeah, this is gonna pop up anyway when so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Anyway, yeah, so now it's gonna the phone is gonna come back to life, and it's gonna take a little bit of time to go back on track, but anyway, from now on it's very simple. I will show you. Okay, I can't communicate with the device because it's basically it's restarting, so that's normal. Okay, the firmware, that's it with the firmware. So we have updated the phone with the new firmware. Not new, but you know, yeah, that was like 2013, I guess, the October version, if I remember correctly. This is going to take a little bit of time. I'm not sure if the battery on my camera will last, because it usually does this. So Blackberry just goes up to like 3/4, and then it stays for a long time. This is usual for first time reboots after reinstalling, and then it will stay like 75% for a pretty long time. It can stay like 5 to 10 minutes, and then it will gradually climb back to the 100%. And then the first restart after a reboot or refresh install, it's always gonna be a pain. But after that, it just goes back to its normal 25 minutes, because Blackberry was never fast anyway. But you know, just to sweeten a little bit the sour taste of Blackberry reboots. Yeah, the idea here is that with this you can achieve a lot more. So basically the Blackberry itself will be faster, and after reinstall, and yeah, but sure, this is how the Blackberry starts with a new software. So you should just say, okay, I just want to continue because I don't have a SIM card inside yet. It will show me how to put a SIM card inside or use my Blackberry. Anyway, I'm just gonna exit this. So it's kind of the basic procedures. This is Blackberry new. I can show you contacts none. Nothing here, nothing to see here, nothing to see in my anything. So it's basically a new, even Facebook. If I go to Facebook, which I kind of, okay, let me see if the applications went. Blackberry Protect, I want to see if that works. Never works for, never really worked for me. What did I put there? I don't remember. Google Talk, Messenger, okay. Yeah, so once you have a fully working Blackberry with no data, like I told you, you just open the Blackberry Desktop Manager, you hit the device and restore, and then you will see your backups here. I have 2. You can also select only specific data that you want to backup, but I would just want to have the latest one, and then you hit the restore button. It'll say that, warn you that it'll overwrite all your data that you have there. You hit yes, and then the phone is going to go into a black screen, and you see it will inject all your backup there. So I will put all my history, calls, call logs, message, SMSs, whatever's the good stuff there. It will also bring back my settings, so it will, I don't know if you see it, but in the corner here I see there's a lot of action, and my SIM card is not inside, so it's basically already injected the settings for my wireless networks. So basically I'm connected to the wireless now. We can kind of see that, so you see it brought back the screen wallpaper that I had, and if I try to browse, I'll be able to go to a website because I am connected to the wireless networks. You cannot see it, well, maybe you can, but it's kind of a difficult thing. My network's really slow, so yeah. Or m.blackberry.com is not responding, so I just go to something like, I don't know, shit, is, yeah, well, you know, just forget about it. It's just a pain to work with Blackberry. So I can go to YouTube. Yeah, go to YouTube just to show you that it put back the network settings. So it's still slow. So, but anyway, it's good. Good, so finally this is the procedure to do. You can use this procedure if you had an application error. Without a backup you will erase all your data, so you will not be able to do the second part of this video, but you know, at least you will have a working phone. This works for any phone that is not after the BlackBerry 10 was launched. So basically the last model, I think it was something the range of BlackBerry Bold 99009970 or something like that. That is the last. After the 10 was launched, like Q10, Z10, stuff like that, will not work. So for those phones, this procedure will not work. I will purchase one of those phones and then I'll try to crack it and put up videos on that. But I know a lot of people are still making mistakes on how to implement this, so I'm kind of giving you the procedure here. Please like and subscribe and comment on my channels, and I'll try to answer all your questions that you might have. And if you have questions or related on IT issues or web design, web hosting, please contact me with those, and then I'll try to get back to you. That's all for me. I hope this was instructional for you, and hope to see you next time. Bye.